Alright, so we took the kids, took the family to Lion Country Safari in West Palm Beach, Florida. West Palm, Florida. It's a nearly 600 acre habitat, and I think it's a 4-mile long road that takes you through a bunch of different sections or habitats. There are 7 different ones, and
it's like about an hour and a half drive
through the through the park. It's basically a zoo that you drive through and you just look at all the free roaming animals. Pretty much. I think the lions are the only thing that's locked. Basically, when you first drive in through the park, you come in and there's a bunch of palm trees and sage. What are they called?
No, areca palms.
Areca palms on the sides, and you drive through that, and then that starts your journey. It tells you that to make sure you stop and go to the restroom before you go, because once you get into the park and are driving around, there's no restrooms. You can't roll down your windows. You can't get out of the car or anything like that. So make sure that you go to the restroom before you do that.
Yeah, and maybe clean your windows.
And clean your windows, yeah. So once you go through the entrance and you start going through, you'll see all kinds of different things. Like I said, they're in 7 different habitats, and there is a radio tour that you can listen to while you're driving, and it explains each habitat as you go through it, and there's huge signs that once you drive through, you'll know where you're at. What we learned really quickly is that we drove too fast for the tour, for the radio tour. They talked a little slower than what we drove. And we weren't speeding, so if you're going to do the radio thing, make sure that you kind of pay attention to where you're at in relation to where they're talking, because we got all kinds of jacked up.
Well, after the lions, I think, but I think we kind of stopped paying attention. Yeah. And then we could... It was just going at that point, and I don't think it was at
No, we didn't even listen to it.
It wasn't synced, but you can... It'll definitely tell you to, like, pause it. Like, if you're too fast or too slow, you can pause it until you get, like, back to the next section. Yeah. So...
It was pretty cool. So we saw a bunch of different animals. We saw ostriches. We even saw ostrich pecking.
Just one in particular?
One single ostrich, he or she, I don't know, would just stand in the middle of the road where you're driving, and as each car went by, because there was a traffic jam from these other animals, there was a traffic jam, so as each car passed this ostrich, it would peck at the windshield and the paint of whatever car it was next to. It didn't even move. It just stood there, and the next car would come up and it would peck. The next car would come up and it would just keep going. Luckily, we went around the car that was getting pecked at the time.
So we were safe.
So we were safe. But so, you know, if you drive a nice car, or if you just really love your car, like I do the truck, you might want to second guess. You know, I don't know. Maybe
if you see a lone ostrich on the side, try to go around.
or take an Uber. The traffic jam was because of these impalas, and I'm not talking old school Chevy impalas. These are the African, you know, impala-looking deer things.
Once the car moves,
2 or 3 at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Great, they're walking our way.
I know.
Let's go, people.
Let's go, people.
I don't have anything on my right, right? No animal?
No.
No. Whoa. Oh, he is so cute.
That one walk was so funny. Ooh!
Watch.
Oh.
Dude, they don't care either. They're just like, whatever, I'm walking right in front of this, whatever this thing is. I'm walking in front of it. Probably...
Cute. I mean, a herd of them,
40 or 50 of them, and they were just standing in the middle of the road, just minding their own business, not caring about any of the vehicles. And it was really cool, but it did cause a traffic jam. And but it was really neat to see this open area where most of these animals were just able to walk freely.
Yeah, that was really awesome.
And kind of do what they want and walk around the car, you know, and you just drive through and look at them doing their thing. It was really neat.
Yeah, real close.
Yeah, really close.
So
there was a rhino that we saw that was probably, I don't know, 50 yards,
yeah,
if that.
They can just walk right in front of you.
Yeah, from the truck. I mean, we got a great video of that rhinoceros super close to us.
Yeah. Giraffe, same. They were right up at the car.
Yeah, the giraffe's funny looking. Right at the car. Yeah, super close. On both sides of the road, you drove like right through the giraffes, both sides.
Yeah.
There was probably 6 of those.
I think the biggest thing is you just got to go in knowing to be patient. Because 1, you have to drive really slow.
Yeah.
Because of the animals. And then 2, because there kind of becomes a traffic jam just because people do want to stop and get video and pictures. Yeah. And some people will take a little bit longer than others.
Yeah, you can stop. That's not a big deal. You just can't get out.
And I will say most of the time too, it's enough for 2 lanes of traffic. So if there's somebody like on the side, on one side, too long, you can go around. So
yeah, there's plenty of room.
There's plenty of room to kind of keep traffic moving, but just be patient.
Yeah.
It's definitely like a slow process, I would say, but pretty neat though, because once you do get like to be the one up near the car, you can understand why they want to get like the pictures and videos, because
yeah,
you know, you don't really get to see that every day. So
yeah, we didn't get any video. There was also some monkeys or chimpanzees or something. They had like a real big area.
Yeah.
With a lot of stuff going on there.
Yeah.
We didn't get any video. I don't know why though. I think we were probably yelling at the kids. To be honest. And then yeah, after the giraffes and the monkeys, that was pretty much.
Well, that was it of like the driving tour, and then when you can then park and get out, and there's a petting zoo. It started to rain, and the kids didn't really seem too enthusiastic about going.
No.
So we just bypassed the petting zoo and we didn't go in.
A petting zoo, a splash park.
Well, that was closed. The splash park was closed that day, but it was not a day to go anyways.
It was cold and rainy anyways.
Cold and rainy, so we were okay with that. But there's definitely a lot to do. There's also a KOA that's attached to that.
Like literally as you go in the entrance to the Lion Country Safari,
right to the right is the entrance of the KOA.
Yeah, you'll see the big KOA sign right to the right. And I was actually reading reviews on the KOA, and I don't know how often it happens, but some people have actually put that you can hear the lions roaring at different parts of the day or night or whatever.
I think at nighttime they were saying, but so you
so that would
actually
be
can
pretty
hear
sweet.
You can hear the animals, and it's right there. So
we haven't stayed there yet, but the reviews, I'm pretty sure it had 5 stars, and hearing a lion roar, like sleeping, that would be pretty cool.
That'd be pretty cool. Yeah. I mean, because it's right there.
Yeah, it's right next door. Yeah, it's part of it. Yep.
So
go ahead and in the comments section, throw your favorite zoo down there. We've only been to a few. I hear a lot of great things. I know the San Diego Zoo I always hear about. I've only been to a few, and I know you've only been to a few also. So let us know what the favorite zoo, what your favorite zoo or what the best zoo you think is in the comments section. And while you're around, like and subscribe to our page. We're gonna have some new videos coming out soon. I know you guys are waiting for our top 5 likes of the Grand Design. And to be honest, we kind of messed up. We have a new camera that we're using, and we kind of messed up and used too good of a setting for our laptop. So the camera was like in 4K, I guess, and our laptop can't handle it. So we're gonna reshoot that whole video. So we haven't forgot. We just have to redo it. So go ahead and like and subscribe, give us a comment below, and thanks for watching. Go ahead and in the comment section, put below what your favorite zoo that you've been to. That doesn't even make any sense. It's like a 2nd grader trying to talk.
I think because you're trying to make it too complicated. Just simple.
Throw Atlanta and Jacksonville. I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah, and I've been to my local zoo at Melbourne. The
the Melbourne Zoo?
No, it's not called the Melbourne Zoo. Gosh darn it, what's it called? Oh, that's horrible. No, the Brevard County Zoo, I think.
Oh.
Brevard Zoo? The Brevard Zoo. Stop. Do that again.